Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Pro Vice-Chancellor for Enterprise and Knowledge Exchange, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for the students of the School of Art and Design. I would also like to welcome friends and family who are joining us from around the world via the NTU live stream. Welcome also to our Honorary Graduate, Madeleine McTurnan, CB. It is a pleasure and a privilege to have you with us, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later in the ceremony. So graduands, I want to begin by congratulating you on your achievements. In particular, all of my colleagues and I want to acknowledge that you have had a tough time, with significant periods of your time with us disrupted by COVID-19. Nonetheless, you have come through the challenges that you faced, showing considerable resilience and resourcefulness along the way. These are qualities which will serve you well as you navigate what may be uncertain times ahead. Graduation is a very significant day for us as much as it is for you. It is the moment when we come together to reflect your academic accomplishments and all the other incredible things that you have done during your time on your NTU journey. I want to recognize also the doctoral student who will be coming across the stage today. A PhD is the highest level of academic study. In completing your doctorate with us, you have also made a contribution that is significant to the university's research culture. We thank you for this. No matter which program you have just completed, foundation, undergraduate or postgraduate degree, professional qualification or apprenticeship, your talent and determination have laid firm foundations for the next stage in your life. However, no one completes this journey alone. I invite you to remember now all of those who have supported you along the way. Your families, your friends, course mates, professional service staff, and academic tutors. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. So I'll just go off script for a minute because that was great, and this university hall likes noise. So the challenge I set to you is, as your graduate goes across, make lots of noise, even a bit more of hoops and wallers, because that's what we want. So back to the script. These ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect on the university's world-leading research, our commitment to ensuring our graduates are equipped for the world of work, and our ever-expanding network of international partnerships. I'll highlight just a few of these. We remain the most popular destination for UK undergraduates, and we are now the 5th biggest university in the UK, based on student numbers. We have won major national awards for the quality of our student support and our contribution to social mobility. We remain one of the top 5 most environmentally sustainable universities in the world. Our research has once again won a Queen's Anniversary Prize this year, and we had the most improved score of any comprehensive university in the recent Research Excellence Framework. Yet some of our proudest achievements can be found in the results of our student surveys. Thanks to all of you who have completed the National Student Survey or the Postgraduate Taught Experience Survey in the recent months. These surveys gather opinions on the quality of your courses, providing valuable insights into what we are doing well, and sometimes more importantly, what we might improve further. In 2022, NTU's overall student satisfaction stands at 81% in the undergraduate survey and 84% in the postgraduate survey. We acknowledge that we have some way to go to get back to the pre-pandemic peak of 89% in the National Student Survey, but we are still a long way ahead of the sector average. In both surveys, 86% of our students would recommend others to study here at NTU. We think this is very encouraging, and we thank you for recognizing that enabling our students to succeed is our top priority. The Nottingham School of Art and Design exemplifies these ambitions. Its mission is to be instinctive, provocative, and representative, to innovate, communicate, and collaborate. Graduands, that ethos is only as strong as your ability to participate in it, and participate you have. It has hinged on your creative talent, your dedication to your craft, and your willingness to be radical. Now 179 years old, the school is one of the world's leading centres of art and design. It is designed by its culture of choice, diversity, and research-informed learning even. It strives to make student practice representative of the real world so that you can enter the creative sector knowing what it takes to work across boundaries, to collaborate in new ways with new people tackling new challenges. In all of these respects, the Nottingham School of Art and Design reflects the duties of a modern university: to create opportunities, to connect globally, to interrogate ideas, and to enrich and empower its communities. Class of 2022, I hope you will enjoy today's ceremony. I now invite Executive Dean Michael Marsden to read the names of today's graduands, and Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Academic Development and Performance, Professor Sharon Hutley, to confer the degrees. Thank you very much.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduates. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. Doctor of Philosophy degree in Rethinking E-Textile Design, Process, Purpose and Sustainability, Rachel Wickenden. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Graphic Design, Sophie Adams. Thomas Addy. Adam Ali. Charlotte Allman. Basak Altundal Bektas. Zoe Nkude. Heather Armour. The next student also receives the winner of the Nomad Pepsi Award and the Chartered Society of Designers Student of the Year, Huamira Acha. Emily Bailey. Claudia Bakula. Karina Barber. Chloe Barker. India Beresford. Eleanor Barrow. Alex Bevan. Eleanor Bishop. Georgia Blumenthal. Rowan Briggs. Fraser Buist. Daisy Burley. The next student also receives the winner of D&AD New Blood Award, Lewis Burrow. Natalia Bryn. Todd Cable. Ida Kaglar. Tazi Chan. The next student also receives the highly commended in graphic design from the Nottingham Young Creatives Awards, Katrina Chaputo. Alexander Charnock. Indiana Colley. Naeem Collins. Grace Connell. The next student also receives the winner of the D&AD New Blood Award, Nathan Cook. Amelia Cotton. Sean Cronin. Drew V. Dadaya. Samantha Damber. Isabella Dillman. The next student also receives the winner of the D&AD New Blood Award and the winner of the Nomad Pepsi Award, Hannah Davis. Prachi Dimar. Andrea Stickman. Lewis Doming. Edward Donan. Travis Donnelly. Emily Dyer. Ella Eldridge. Rudolph Elton Rowley. Olamide Fadayani. The next student also receives the winner of Animation and Digital Media Nottingham Young Creatives Award, Maria Foldargado Figueras Dias Vidal. Molly Freeman. Charlotte Fu. Ellis Gale. Marina Garcia Salcedo. Megan Garrard. Aidan Gill. Zanita Gorridge. Jamie Greening. Amy Griffiths. Mia Giero. Zara Hall. Amy Hancock. Bethany Hassett. Jack Heaven. Charlotte Hurley. Sue Ho. Katie Hall. Ella Hood. Emily Houghton. Adia Hajadia. Deputy Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduates from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. I'm pleased to invite Chris Rolfe to the stage to give the ordination to our honorary graduate, Madeleine Matiran, CB, and to present them to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to receive the award.
It's my pleasure and privilege to invite Madeleine McTurnan to come forward to receive an honorary doctorate at this afternoon's graduation. Born and then growing up in Rotherham, Maddie was obsessed with sport in her earliest years. This was long before she had any ambitions as a business guru. Indeed, those ambitions hadn't even taken shape by the time she got to Trinity College, Cambridge. There, Maddie studied law, but she was much more preoccupied with writing for Varsity, Cambridge's student newspaper. By her own estimation, she spent much more time in the paper's offices than the law faculty. Finally, however, she saw the light. Maddie couldn't ignore her natural talents, and she committed to her legal education and then completed the legal practice course here at Nottingham, Trent. After this, she secured a training contract at Freshfields Brookhouse Derringer LLP, working out of their Bangkok, New York, and London offices. Maddie's first 5 years as a lawyer were mainly focused on mergers and acquisitions. As her career progressed, however, she became interested in not only how big business deals were done, but also why. At this point, Maddie began working for Lehman Brothers in Canary Wharf, taking a whole new approach to her work, an approach that could best be summarized as shifting from Microsoft Word to Microsoft Excel. One of Maddie's early assignments was the initial public offering for a wind turbine company. This marks the first big change of direction in a career that has been characterized by Maddie's continual willingness to adapt, evolve, and take on new challenges. Following her time at Lehman Brothers, Maddie moved to the mergers and acquisitions team at Credit Suisse. She spent 10 years there, working on deals throughout Europe and across the US. These included the renowned takeover of Scottish Newcastle and the sale of Jim Beam to Japanese brewing giants Suntory. She was appointed Managing Director at Credit Suisse in 2013 and then became the bank's first female head of UK mergers and acquisitions. That same year, Maddie was also included in Financial News' 100 Most Influential Women in Finance. Again, seeking a new challenge, Maddie moved to the public sector in 2017, joining UK government investments. Here she worked with a range of government departments, including as the non-executive director of UK Export Finance and also in partnership with Channel 4. All of this led to what is perhaps her most important role, guiding the UK's efforts to secure access to potential vaccines in the early days of the COVID pandemic. After initially working on the Oxford University AstraZeneca licensing deal, Maddie then led negotiations for the UK vaccine supply deals, helping to secure earliest access to the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine. With her help, the UK would become the first country to deploy that vaccine outside of a clinical trial in December 2020, with the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine publicly deployed shortly thereafter. Maddie took over as Director General of the Vaccine Task Force in December 2020, and since then has led her team's efforts to continue combating COVID-19, working closely with the NHS throughout the highly successful initial rollout campaign, and then across the subsequent booster campaigns. Maddie's success in this important role has hinged on the same qualities that she's demonstrated throughout her whole career: tenacity, resilience, and a desire to solve problems. Maddie saw these things reflected at every level of the vaccine programme, from the developmental work of scientists in labs right through to the nationwide schedules of manufacturing, regulation, and deployment. She considers herself honoured to have led the Vaccine Task Force at such a critical time, and her work was recognised in the 2022 New Year's Honours List, when Maddie was made Companion of the Order of the Bath. Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Chair, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Madeleine McTernan, being a person distinguished in eminence by their attainments for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Law honoris causa, in recognition of her significant contribution to the UK's COVID-19 response.
Thank you, Chris, very much for those incredibly kind words. It feels like it's a a long time since I was studying here in Nottingham. It is a long time, it was over 20 years ago, but it's absolutely fantastic to be back today. And congratulations so much to all of you who are graduating today, particularly all the extra trials and efforts that you've had to go through over the last few years through the pandemic, keeping up your studies and to get to this fantastic point. So congratulations and good luck for the future. I had a very happy time when I was studying in Nottingham, doing the legal practice course, as Chris mentioned, and it was a really fantastic foundation as a lawyer, but for everything that I've done since, which I think you can see has taken me in a number of different directions and a few challenges that I never expected to be facing when I was a student here back in 1998, 1999. But it really did set me up, I think, for the future. That sort of real focus on analytics and understanding problems and trying to come up with the solutions to those problems, I think really has been the foundation of what has allowed me the flexibility to do a number of different things in my career to date. I was asked to give a few tips and a little bit of advice for those who are graduating today. So I'll limit myself to 3 things. It's always good to have a top 3 of everything. But I think the one thing that I would say first is follow your interests. I think people talk about wanting to have passion for what they do, and I think not everybody can achieve that, but always trying to align with actually what motivates you, what drives you. Hopefully you'll find the opportunities to do that. The second point I'd make is to carry on learning. You're obviously graduating today and have done a huge amount of learning to get to this point, but it doesn't end. Try to be expert at whatever it is that you are doing. It will always set you in the best stead to make the best decisions and make the biggest impact that you can. So with that, I'd like to say congratulations again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Deputy Vice-Chancellor. It's an absolute honour to be here with you today.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduands. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the Nottingham School of Art and Design. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in graphic design, Abby James. Tian Jiang. Caitlin Johns. William Jones. Chloe Kelly. No Juice Kerses. Solya Khalifa. Kirill Kudarisonux. Chong Eong Kook. Ka Hei Lei. Fazana Leilu. Manley. Hopeling. The next student also receives the winner of the D&AD New Blood Award, Lauren Little. Emily Lofts. Charlotte Lowe. The next student also receives the winner of the D&AD New Blood Award, William Lynch. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in photography. The next student also receives the Creative Changemakers Award, Marwa Nabil Fode Asayad Ali. Maya Anderson. Eloise Baker. Jade Boyce. The next student also receives the prize for outstanding dissertation, Jade Bramley. Keris Britton. Zach Broxup. Emily Burton. Finn Barr-Cataway. The next student also receives the Creative Changemakers Award, Lucy Collins. Molly Cox. Arthur Cross. Reese Davenport. William Devereux. Jodie Daper. Lara Ekwuru. Isabel Evans. Kelsey Fisher. Chester Foreman. Mary Gibbard. The next student also receives the Genesis Imaging Award, Asher Guff. Emily Graves. Finley Hamilton. Emma Harrison. Guy Hawes. Georgia Hickman. Ella Hill. Hao Han Su. Alexandra Lee. Jade Lumsden. Louise Moore. Rebecca Morley. Jessica Nasira. Josh Olver. Katie Potter. Sydney Pritchard Ford. Victoria Peshkora. Natasha Pike. Amy Ruffles. Debo Joy T. Saar. Rianne Stronach. Xanthi Sutherland. Elisa Tate. Haris Murat Upal. Kate White. Bethany Withorn. Grace Wood. The next student also receives the Genesis Imaging Award. Reuben Woods. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Furniture and Product Design. Yu Mao. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Graphic Design. Liu Jane Jabber Kamis Al-Kabori. Johan Ying. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Photography. Yang Kui Kori Chan. Master of Science degree in Construction Project Management. Miriam Sese. Deputy Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards from the Nottingham School of Art and Design and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Ho Wong is due to receive a Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in graphic design. Will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everybody. So, to Deputy Vice-Chancellor, to Interim Pro Vice-Chancellor, and to the Executive Dean, to distinguished guests, to family and to friends and colleagues, and to all my fellow graduates. It's a really fantastic thing to be here with you today. First, congratulations to all the graduates here today. What an achievement. It's been a really, really hard time. We've had to really be resilient, pull our sleeves up and carry on during our courses, during coronavirus, changing from online, from face-to-face for the second year, and then back to university, face-to-face teaching for the last year. But really proud of everybody, including the NTU staff. They've had to support their families at home online at the same time as supporting all students in university. Thank you. I feel that university is a really positive life experience. I really do believe that it shows diversity. We've shared laughter, we've shared creativity and friendship. In the Waverley building for me, my course, we've had creative concepts with the graphic design team all of the time, and it's been great. The course is now finished and we've all learnt so much. I'm just really pleased for myself. I've loved my projects, as I'm sure you all have. Our confidence has grown. We're ready for new challenges in the future. There's lots and lots of things that we've experienced in university which we can take forwards. To be clear, these last 2 years have been the best 2 years of my life. Thank you very much indeed to my family and my friends who have come today. They have continually supported me, particularly my family. They've really encouraged me to achieve my dreams. I really want to thank the diversity team and the disability team at NTU for my BSL support team and for my note takers. Thank you for that support and for helping my learning and being able to share the learning and access. I want to say thank you so much to all the special staff today and for all of our courses, our NTU staff, the technical staff, the graphic staff, all of the schools, for their continued support throughout the course. So thank you for the support throughout the course. Thank you for taking care of us, for supporting us, and for loving us in many ways, pushing us forward really diversely to help us to achieve the things we need to. Thank you. Thank you for organising so many different opportunities, portfolio reviews with professional agencies, looking at our designs, diverse competitions and briefs, also the Nottingham Contemporary Museum of Art, and having the exhibition there, also with the new designers show, and for that in London. Thanks so much. It's just been so fantastic work. It's been fantastic in all those locations. I'm really happy that throughout the course I've learned so much. I've really improved my skills. Lastly, I would like to say thank you to all the graduates, everyone who's come here today. I'm so happy. Now let's celebrate. Thank you.
Graduates, guests, it falls to me to say a few words to close this ceremony, but I'd like to start with a few words of thanks. Firstly, thank you to Ho for that wonderful speech and vote of thanks. You covered such a wide range of issues. It was full of warmth and gratitude and really reflecting on your experiences here. As everyone said, the experiences of this cohort have been particularly challenging with the pandemic, but you've really helped each other, you've made good friends, you've gained good relationships with your tutors and many other staff around the university, and you really reflected on how important that support was during your time here. So thank you for that. We really enjoyed everything that you had to say. Maddie, it was a pleasure to hear so much about you. I mean, what an amazing career. And what I really liked in your speech of thanks was that you reflected on how you felt when you first stood on stage getting your degree. And at that point, I guess you didn't walk out the door thinking, I know, one day I'll be Director General of a vaccine task force. I mean, you couldn't have imagined what you were going on to do. But such an exciting and varied career. And I hope that was really inspiring for everybody sat upstairs. That even if you don't know what you want to do now, just imagine where you might be in 25 years. You don't know, but take every opportunity that comes your way. Some things will work out, some things won't. But try every opportunity, and who knows, you might also be a Director General of a vaccine task force in 25 years. But it was wonderful to hear all about that, Maddie, and thank you for the kind words to our graduates and everybody here this afternoon. And before I turn to our graduates upstairs, let me just say another thank you, I think, to the many people who make these graduation ceremonies happen. We do 60 of these ceremonies this summer over the course of 2.5 weeks. And to help keep that going, we rota things around so that we don't all do all 60 of them. And this is my last one that I'm doing. So I'd just like to say a really big thank you to the hundreds, probably thousands almost, of people who make these ceremonies happen like this. They don't happen just by magic. It's down to huge amounts of planning and lots of hard work. Some of those colleagues will be watching us live on stream, so I wonder if we could give them a round of applause and a big thank you. Finally, let me turn upstairs to our graduates. And I hope you heard the term I used there. It's graduates now. You came into this hall as graduands, and then you walked across this stage, and you transformed into being graduates. And I hope that in due course you will feel that you have transformed. I'm sure your families and friends will have seen a huge difference in you from the day that you first arrived here at Nottingham Trent to how you look and feel today. As everybody said, it was a really sort of roller coaster ride, but you made it, and I hope you had a lot of fun as well as a lot of challenges along the way. So I think probably the best thing I can say is, just hope that you enjoy the next several years of your life. It's just the start of the next stage, isn't it? And of course, as students, you are the beating heart of our university, and in many ways of this city of Nottingham. Your contributions, however, did not come just in your lecture theatres, your seminars, your studios and laboratories, but you also undertook placements that made local organisations more effective. You took NTU to the top 10 in the University Sports League. You ran societies linked to your subjects, and you made the Global Lounge the vibrant place that it is known to be around the world. Beyond our campuses, however, you played sports for local clubs. You helped young children with their reading in schools. You volunteered at food banks or helped recover welfare benefits denied to local residents. And of course, as and when it was possible to do so, and recognising there were times when it wasn't allowed, you contributed most generously to the nighttime economy of this city. You undertook countless other activities through the societies of the Students' Union. So where indeed would Nottingham be without you? And although you've now graduated, you remain members of our global NTU family, a worldwide community of over 220,000 alumni. Our doors will always be open for you, so make sure that you keep in touch, have a look at the alumni website, and make sure that we keep hold of your details so we can keep in touch with you. And you can continue to access support from us, including advice on the next steps of your career, over the next 3 years from our employability team. So if you haven't got your next steps sorted, or if you go in to do something and you don't really enjoy it, want to try something else, do come and talk to us. We're here to help you with those next steps. And in time, consider how you too could help future generations of students, just as some alumni will have helped you, through offering lectures, placements, and careers advice, and by helping to fund our scholarships, facilities, and research. And when the time comes, we encourage you to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. Now, this is a national survey that should land in your inbox in about a year's time. And I know surveys are tedious, and we all get far too many of them, and mostly we just put them in the bin. But this one's really important because it will tell us, it's part of a national survey, it will tell us what you're doing 15 months after you graduate here. And that's not just of interest to us, but it's really important for the future students that are following behind you so that they have something to aspire to as well in terms of what they might do after they've completed their degrees. So when it does land in your inbox, please do fill in that one. But that's all for the future. You've still got the rest of the afternoon and the evening ahead of you, and now is the time to enjoy your success. In a moment, I'm going to invite you all to join us for celebratory refreshments in the Newton building across the road. But I'd like to go back to Mike's speech at the beginning of the ceremony, where he laid down a challenge to you, which I think at times you rose to, but I think you can do better. Mike suggested that you might make lots of noise to celebrate the achievements of all the graduates here. And what I noticed was that it started off fairly polite and quiet, and then it got a bit noisier and noisier. And then we had the little break when Maddie got her award. And then it was a bit quiet again, and then it got noisier and noisier. So I think now's the opportunity to make one last really loud noise, lift that roof a bit. And all those achievements, I mean, what an amazing job you've done in really difficult circumstances. You should feel so proud and so happy. So let's give it one last shout, whistle, round of applause, whatever you want to do to make that noise. Well done, everybody. Well, I think the roof nearly lifted off, but not quite. Anyway, hopefully that's got the party started. So, guests, can I ask you to please remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and the graduates leave the hall. And finally, I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you.